Hey there. So I made some Pilong coffee. It's pretty good. This is what it looks like. It's pretty fantastic. I'm not trying to advertise, but I just want to let you know it's like the world's best kept secret. So so I was laying in the sun. I was standing in the sun, and I like had all my clothes off, and I was standing in it. And it was like I felt so much better. My system felt better, and my body felt better, and my brain felt better, and I feel like my skin looks better. And and I realized something about the elements and about like the bigger systems and the smaller systems. It's like whenever I picture the human cells, like the human cells, I always picture the nucleus of those cells to be like the sun. And so it's like whenever you see the sun, like whenever I look at the sun, it's almost like we're inside of one little cell, like one little human cell, or like it's its own little system. It's kind of like the cosmos are just like, like they're all little cells inside of like a larger body. At least that's the way I look at it. And so it's like whenever we bathe in the sun and we just kind of stand there and we let the sun wash over us, it's like we're literally um, we are exciting, or we're activating the sun energy inside of each and every one of our cell bodies inside of our body. I think that's the reason why I find the elements so powerful. Or I mean, it's more than just powerful. It's like respecting them and loving them, because they always seem to know what to do. It's like whenever you feel upset with your system, like something feels wrong. It's like when you know exactly what to do, you just know and you don't really know why. Like when you're hungry for a certain food and it seems like erratic, like when you're pregnant, they have like strange flavors, but it's like I mean, it's like whenever you feel like you need something, it's probably because your little cells, just like us, are like, man, we need something. So it's like whenever you're craving the sun, it's like just by letting the sun in. I mean, I was a little worried to be completely naked in front of my sliding glass door, but I was like, you know what? It's my body, and the sun is trying to reach my skin. So I just stripped down for like, 5 minutes, and I let the sun bathe over me, and I felt so much better. And in that moment, I was like, well, I mean, I could get in trouble for being naked, but I am in my own house, and, if I want to enjoy the sun, then dang it, I'm going to enjoy the sun. So, yeah, I just feel like so much better for doing that, for just, like, trusting the elements. It's like, I guess it's kind of like just trusting the elements that they always know what to do, just like you always know what to do. And sometimes you don't know what to do, but by trusting your own system and realizing that you have so many cells in your body, so someone's going to know what to do. So if you don't know, sometimes you just need to like just calm down, and maybe you just need some air, maybe you just needed a little bit of a wind tunnel to get more oxygen in your body, just to calm down a little bit. Or sometimes you gotta speed it up, sometimes you gotta move quicker. Maybe you need to walk around. I know a lot of times, I've had panic attacks since I was like 4 or 5, and it's like I would go into a place that had too much light, too much noise, lots of people, and it's like I was so small, I was so small that, because I was like, 4 or 5 or whatever, that everything seemed like way too much. And it's like the more I'm going through that whole scenario right now again, and I'm 31. And it's like I feel like I'm going over it again, going over those very sensitive to frequency moments, because I can now better understand why, like, babies get so uncomfortable, and why kids get so uncomfortable sometimes, and why I personally was so sensitive to frequencies, because I just felt like so small in a world that seems so much bigger than me. So it's like, I feel like I'm going through these changes right now because I feel like I know about the ancients and how much larger, I mean, the way they drew different paintings and stuff on the walls about these much larger beings, and how we're uncovering all kinds of, like bone structures that are much larger than us. And when I think of the larger body, and I'm like, you know, little cellmates, it's like we're little cellmates of a much larger body. And I think the more I start to realize that system, the smaller I feel. I feel smaller. You know, it kind of like humbles me and makes me feel smaller. But then it's also empowering in some ways, and it makes you feel very warm because you realize that if you are a cellmate, if you are a little cell in this larger body, you also realize that the larger body knows exactly what to do to make you happy, to fix whatever it is. So it's like by trusting the elements, you know, by trusting that the much larger picture knows exactly what you need, then it just makes your day a lot brighter and a lot, like literally a lot brighter. And it creates like a wind tunnel in your mind, and it helps move stagnant air, stagnant water. It's probably why breathing exercises are so important, is because you just need to you need to exchange the oxygen, exchange the air inside of your body. And you know, stagnant water creates you know, stuff that you don't really want in your system. So it's like you just got to keep things moving, just like the ocean. The ocean doesn't stop moving. There is no stagnant water in there. It's the hot and cold, and you know, it's a circulation. Some places need more circulation than others. Probably the reason why it's all crazy town in some places, because maybe it was a very congested area. Maybe people, you know, weren't happy with something and they wanted drastic change, and maybe that wasn't the exact change that they wanted, but maybe that was the change that they needed, you know. So I'm not saying like total destruction is awesome and that's the way it should be, but it's like, you know, everything happens for a reason. And it, you know, I've gone through so many times in my life where I've literally lost like everything I had. I had like lost my job and my apartment, and my cat passed away, and you know, it was like everything was being stripped away from me. But in that moment of losing everything that I had, I realized what I really needed and what I really did have, by not having electricity and not having anyone to depend on. Hold on one second. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll be in here. I was just finishing a video. All right. Yeah. Got a friend over for some coffee. Um, so yeah, I guess that's really all I had to say was that, That's really what I had to say. I don't even remember what I was saying. Gosh, I don't even remember. That's weird. Okay. Farfanoodle. Alright, well I guess I'm done with the video then. Thank you for watching.